What's up guys, it's your boy here, ACG Afro Car Guy. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick video, almost non-car related, so could this mean I'm expanding into other aspects of YouTube? I don't know, we're about to see. I just thought this was something worth filming, mostly because for most of us in the car scene who do cinematography and videography, we use drones. And every now and then, those drones may run into issues as far as like trees, unmovable objects like walls, things like that that could cause the drones to become damaged. And to be honest, not every single piece of damage is always worth sending back off to get fixed, because let's be honest, we don't always have money to want to fix every little thing that goes wrong in the field of work. So sometimes I think it's best to see what can be done on our own in order to salvage our products. Luckily, my issue does not seem to be major. It seems minor as of far, but we'll see once we get the drone up in the air. But let's tackle fixing the current issue we have with my Dji Mavic Mini. Let's get into it. Earlier today, I was getting some aerial footage for one of my current videos, and not knowing it, I accidentally backed into a group of trees. So the issue with the Dji Mavic Mini is the fact that it does not have active obstacle avoidance. And that is pretty much the drone itself has eyes, or in this case cameras, all over it in certain locations to pretty much guard you from blind spots you can't see, since the actual viewing camera is straight ahead. It landed on this propeller right here, so I'm guessing it hit the ground about right there. And that was hard enough to pretty much sever it from the wing joint. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. There it is. You guys can see where it's separated. So like I said, I don't know if it's any internal damage with the drone itself. Everything else seems to be fine other than a few chipped propellers from the incident, but that's very minor in the conclusion that this is a $600 drone. And the last time I got this repaired from DJI, it was about $163 to literally fix the exact same issue. And to be honest, I don't really want to have to wait 2 weeks, send it out, do all the extras just to get my drone operating again. The damage seems minuscule, actually even more minuscule than the previous incident. So I think we're gonna tackle this ourselves. So let's see what exactly you may need if you have a similar situation, such as minor issues with your drone or minor damage to your drone, what you'll need. Okay, so first what you're gonna need is some good old epoxy, clear well. Next, and excuse this, is just something I had laying around and I don't want to use anything good that's going to be destroyed by the epoxy. So find something expendable that you can use to stir up the epoxy. And you want to have something you can stir it on. So I guess I should prop you guys up. All right, so next update. Yeah, let's talk about this. So the epoxy was taking quite some time to cure with me just holding it, and to be honest, it'd probably be more efficient if it literally just sat in an exact position, period, without the constant fidgeting of, like, you know, human interaction. So everyone's situation will be different as far as like how they go about securing the minor issues on their drone. This is what worked for me right now. Apparently the turbo manifold for my clips is what's going to be holding down the drone's arm. And you see, let me see if I can zoom in. Right there. You can see where the epoxy has been applied. I'm trying to get it to focus. You can see where the epoxy has been applied, and where the hairline crack is pretty much being held, pressurized or pressed down by the throttle body, by the manifold. And hopefully that should do the job as far as like securing that arm back in place without having to send it to DJI. We will check back in the morning to see if that did the job. I pray it did, because I've been holding it for like the past 30 minutes to an hour and I've been doing nothing. So we'll see if this makes the difference.
2,000 years later.
Okay, Not gonna lie, completely forgot where we left off. It's been like probably 2 days to me since the last time I physically held the camera and followed up on the drone's repair. The epoxy has dried and is pretty much, in essence, back to the same strength level as if it was never cracked to begin with. If anyone knows anything about epoxy, once that stuff dries, it's set. It ain't going nowhere. Okay, no issue hooking the drone up to the actual remote, so that's a good sign. Now we need to see how she actually flies. All right, guys, she is up in the air and everything seems to be working just fine so far. Let's get her up to about, I don't know if I can see that from here. Here we go, here we go. And let's get it up to about 500 feet and see how she operates. Okay, we're at about 200 feet. Camera rotates entirely. No issues there. Resolution seems to be holding up nice. Everything seems to check out. Let's throw in some quick movements. All right. Yep. No errors on screen. Battery life is still good. Okay. Ah, that looks nice. Alright, alright. Let's throw it in sport mode real quick and see how it handles. Oh, there we go. About 33 miles an hour. I can hear it over here. Oh, there we go. Nice. I mean, obviously, if this were to go bad, it would be coming to the ground a lot faster than what it would seem. But I don't think there's any issues. Alright, and now we're going to do the return to home function. Actually, yeah, let's go home. Okay. I got my return to home setting for interesting. I have my return to home function set to about 330 feet on because, you know, most trees shouldn't be that high and I can clear most obstacles. Okay. We are still moving pretty good. It's coming overhead now. I might need to guide it in. It looks like it's trying to land on top of that house, unless it can maneuver over a little bit more. Landing. All right, here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm about to move it over a bit. Like he's trying to come to these bushes. And as you can see, the actual propeller blades, for the most part, don't really affect flight that much. It's more of a cosmetic thing. Obviously, if you're missing more than 50% of your blade, there's an issue. But if it's anything below like a 90% chip, as far as like the blade's length, it still should be an intolerable length of operations. That's a little aviation talk for you. All right, guys, as you can see, the drone is fixed. I did a little extra calibrations on the gimbal and all the other compass calibrations just to make sure everything is good mentally for the drone. And it seems to have passed all my little semi-flight checks. So I think we're good to go. It seemed like that was just purely a cosmetic issue with that severed propeller joint. With the epoxy resin put into place, it's like it was never an issue to begin with. So I'm glad I was able to fix this myself and save me literally probably $160 and up. Who knows how much it would have been this time. Last time I sent it in with a similar issue, it was about $160. So that's money I'm glad I could keep to myself now. Obviously, this is only for minor issues. Obviously, if half your drone has been cut in half, I wouldn't recommend fixing it. I would say go ahead and send it in. But if it's something that you think you could tackle yourself, jump at it, because hey, who wouldn't want to save a few extra dollars? I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you have any more questions about the DJI Mini, hit me up, drop a link, comment. Y'all know how this goes. And I'll catch y'all next week's video. Oh, that's right.